So, got this little upgrade for my 61 here. This is a full wrap bar. It's not made for this, but I'm going to try to make it fit. Now, if it's pretty close, it's not like it's way off. That's a little bit off, but you can see that it's not really that bad. So, it should give me enough room. Here, I may have to just bend this in a little bit, like maybe an inch or something, and maybe drill some new holes. So this is off like a 395 or something like that, a Husky 395, and obviously a newer year, so I might have to drill holes here. It also had the top thing for like a shock mount, but I don't have that on this, obviously. But it should make her look and work quite a bit better. I really don't like holding the saw this way to cut a tree. I prefer to hold it on this side, tell you the truth. So we're gonna see if I can get that to fit today. Yeah, we'll see. It also does give it a little bit more height as well, as you can see, which I was hoping for that as well, because I find this is just a little, your hands are a little too tight together when you're operating such a big bar. So I would like the extra leverage, but it looks pretty close, really. I'm probably not going to have to do too much for modifications on this thing with what I got going. So, like I said, I'm not sure where the bolt holes line up underneath, but I may just have to jog it in a bit here. So bend it this way and then bend it down further down, so it just kind of comes in a bit. But I'm going to take it all apart and see what I can do. I also did notice that they do have the same kind of bends on the crimped tube, but this one is bent opposite. So it's not flat on this side, it's flat on this side on the other one. Anyways, I'll let you know how she goes. Thanks. She's pretty close. I got one bolt in underneath, and then you can see we're just a little bit off over here. That we have to come in about an inch or so. Have to come in about an inch. This can actually go a bit forward more. Almost need to come a bit this way as well. Put like a little bend that way and a little bend that way. I do have a torch, so I could probably heat this aluminum up. Not bad, but pretty cool. It's actually pushed back a little further than this one. This one actually stayed a little bit more forward, so I actually want this to go a bit more forward as well. So I may give that a little twist to bend her that way a bit. I can weld aluminum as well, so it's not a huge deal. But I will have to drill another hole to match this second hole. All I got is this hole in on that post there. So other than that, she's pretty freaking close. Beast. Nice to be able to saw like this. That's just one screw holding it in there. Pretty cool. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going, see what I gotta do here. Hopefully I don't gotta get out too much heat. Hopefully I don't break nothing. Yeah. Anyways. Thanks guys. I think it's gonna be cool. It's only a 61cc saw, so it's quite a bit lighter than a 90cc saw. The bar and chain probably weighs as much as the head here. And I should have enough room to get the cover in here still. Move it all. Yeah, pretty sure it's off like a 395 Husky, so it's not really that different. You can see how far off we're not very far off either. So honestly, if this thing was bent the other way, it would probably work the way it was. I just have to drill a couple more holes in this. So pretty cool. I'm happy that this thing is so close, so it fit. I know most of these older Huskies are fairly close to each other in design, so it doesn't surprise me that they're fairly interchangeable. I think this saw is from 1980, so still runs great. Fires up first pull, as long as you're giving her some throttle. Anyways, thanks guys. Got her quite a bit closer. She's actually kind of fitting in there. Cut that corner. I'm gonna have to open this hole up a touch here. It's like right on the edge, so pretty much gotta come back to about here. Just make this little oblong. Did end up cracking that right across there, but I'll probably weld all this and plug that hole. And I gotta drill another hole in here, because that other hole is probably about there. And I'll probably widen this out too, just like how that is, but I'll just drill it. And yeah, it's pretty good so far. Not the prettiest job, but I'm looking more for function than beauty. So already it's really nice to hold. I think that's about where she's gonna go. I gotta make sure this cover still fits, like that made that bend up high enough. Yeah, but pretty much that's how she's gonna be. Let me see this cover, see where I'm at. May have to do some modifications to the cover too, not sure. Oh no, perfect. Fuck yeah. Bad. I think that's just about where I want it, to tell you the truth. She looks nice. I like the look of that on there. It did raise it up too quite a bit. Like it was probably halfway through there before. And I didn't have to modify anything on the saw, so it makes a big difference for when you want to make it stock again. But everything seems to go pretty nicely here. Fits right in pretty snug. Do feel like that's pushing a little bit right there on that nut bolt. But what do you do? I may drill a hole there. Hopefully I think there's a lot of room on the inside. Hopefully it works. It kind of sucks that I cracked that. I have to find a welding machine. I can't actually weld aluminum in my garage here. So, anyways, I'll just finish this off and show you what she looks like when she's done. So, pretty happy with how that turned out. You see, I just had to jog it over. It went straight before, so I just jogged it over and kind of gave it a little bit of a S-bend there. It is much higher clearance off there, which is giving me more leverage when I'm holding it. So, and I got all the bolts in. I did have to notch that out a little bit there, just where it was kind of hitting. So in here doesn't hit, like the next bolt up doesn't hit. I did have to drill the holes. I cracked that by accident where that hole is there, so probably end up filling that hole both sides and welding it when I get close to a TIG welder. And the brake works. Everything works pretty good. She looks awesome. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And underneath, just had to drill a hole and give it a little extra clearance for that flanged nut or bolt there. But other than that, everything works out. It's even got this rubber thing on there in case the chain pops. Doesn't smash up the aluminum. Heck yeah. Much better. Very cool. Happy. Looks great. Nice. Thanks.